Being allergic to gravity is an everyday struggle. I was fainting up to 10 times a day. I would have projectile like vomiting. I am completely in bed all day. I can't leave my house anymore. And, I described it as being allergic to gravity because pretty much any positional change, your body's going to be feeling symptoms. I joined the military immediately out of high school. I started getting sick. I was telling them something's off, and they were telling me that I was fine, and they were accusing me of malingering, which means you're faking. In 2018, I was medically discharged from the military. I was sick all the time, and I mean vomiting, nausea, flu-like symptoms. My body was hurting, severe fatigue. I would go into the ER and I'd be just gaslit. I would be told, this is anxiety, this is stress. I've had hundreds of ER visits because of this. 6 months after that, like severe symptoms started. I got dropped off at the emergency room one day and I passed out. I was so weak, I couldn't get off the floor. Luckily, I had my phone with me. My husband ended up coming and he got security to come help me, and they couldn't figure out why I fainted, and then this started becoming a pretty big occurrence where I was fainting a lot. And I told my cardiologist at the time, I was like, I'm bending over and I can't even bend over to pick up a t-shirt without feeling like I'm going to black out. I ended up developing functional neurological disorder from all the trauma from medical gaslighting, where I was throwing up so much. My heart ended up having prolonged QT intervals. I didn't know that you can throw up so hard that it can literally stop your heart. They were coming in telling me that this is anxiety, and I told them straight up, and I was like, hey, this is an anxiety, and if you guys don't figure this out, I'm going to end up killing myself because I can't live like this anymore. I want a second opinion, and that second opinion saved my life. This cardiologist, she recognized that a form of dysautonomia was occurring. That's when I started posting on TikTok, and it took one person with POTS to reach out to me and was like, hey, have you been looked at for POTS? And I was like, no. They did this tilt table test and they were like, nope, you have POTS. Living with a rare condition not only affects your body, but your mind and your relationships. And it's a huge struggle. It's affected everything from eating to sleeping, physical abilities. I can't shower by myself anymore. I'm 28 years old and have to use a shower chair. I can't do anything. I am completely in bed all day. I can't even do household chores. I try to make a meal for me and my husband, and I can't do anything for the next 3 days. But my husband, he was the only one that believed me when all of this stuff happened. Essentially, he's became also my caregiver. He makes sure he helps me cook. He helps me make sure things are clean. Currently, I am on a ton of different medications for different things, but specifically for POTS, my passing out has decreased. Now I faint maybe 1 to 2 times a day. I still get very sick and very nauseated daily, but it's more controllable. I'm trying so hard to get my life back, and I think raising awareness is part of the importance of finding a cure. And don't be ashamed to talk about how you feel and your illness, because if I didn't talk about the dysautonomia that one time, I would not be where I am in my medical journey.